Look where I'm going. Accident. Three car. Auntie, that drive this?
Yes.
Oh God.
Me say, me come off of the way, look.
Off I way complete.
Me say me come off of the way and I him let me put me back here.
Oh God.
Me see the man overtake the traffic and me see him coming at me, you know. And me say, God, me not take it.
No, taking it. Oh God, yeah.
And me put it over here, so look at me back wheel there. Make sure you say me put it in the grass.
No grass, yeah
and
man.
The man come and lick me and put me back there, so.
Yeah, 3 vehicles.
The police, you know the police number?
Police that I want again.
Really?
Nobody call the police.
But the police said me just so fucking hot, we can't take it no more.
Let you hot.
You know the number? You can give me on my phone?
I don't know look London police number, you know. I'll get it for you. Hold on. Let me get London number for you. 6 Everything good, Ella?
Yeah,
Are you drive?
I'm wrong, yeah.
You wrong? Because
let me see what dance when I said dance.
you sing water, oh
Swing and me swing.
so you can't overrule the wrong. If you wrong, you just wrong. That's how you pay into an accident. Nobody no dead. Yeah, but everything good. Normal prima, everything is out to research. But I him wrong, you know. You not calling police.
Nah, get them. I 2-minute drive hard, you know.
Hold on, let me come again.
Welcome to Crime Time News, JAII News and Entertainment with a buzz. If it is not speeding, if it is not haste, a whole bunch of waste people up on the road at Jamaica. If it is not senile or if it is not stupidity, impatience, that turn a lot of these persons in a patient at one of your fine hospitals. You hear the man say, him did a speed, at least he took responsibility. You hear the lady say, she said the vehicle overtake a line of traffic. Don't understand that mentality in a Jamaica wherein people say a bumper to bumper traffic and feel as if they are different, feel as if the line and the bumper to bumper traffic does not apply to them. So therefore, them have things to do. So therefore, them are going to break the line, overtake a line of traffic on the opposite side and send people on the opposite side of life. Luckily, nobody was badly hurt. Nobody lost their life in this case. But this could have easily been avoided. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that Reggae Sumfest is supposed to crown Vybz Kartel, Dancehall superstar, as the new or the king of dancehall, make it official. This is said to be held on July 18, night one of the Sumfest 2025 that is supposed to be held at the Catherine Hall Entertainment Center that is in Montego Bay, that is in St. Catherine. Now, people, based on information that is out there, they are going to make it official. Just like they made Beenie Man the king in our honor about 2009 or so at Sumfest, made it official. Based on information that I am getting from the promoters, the plan is that Beenie Man is supposed to turn over that crown to Vybz Kartel. Beenie Man supposed to be in attendance. Now, people, I might not be the sharpest tool in the sheds, but based on what I see, in who wants to be the king of dancehall be crowned officially, Vybz Kartel, and who wants to maintain that crown, does not want to be relegated, I don't see that being practical. I don't see that happening anytime soon, just based on recent incidents. Because both artists One is dead set to be officially named, and the next one is dead set that he is going to hold on to that crown, that kingship. So when you hear say Beenie Man is supposed to be in attendance, maybe Beenie Man and him girlfriend and him family might attend the show. But I am sure without a shadow of a doubt that he is going to have no part or parcel in any turning over of any sorts of crown, especially the way that he has been fighting for it, especially the way that Vice Kartel wants to prove that he is now the new king of dancehall. So kudos to Sumfest for making it official or trying to make it official. A lot of persons are saying, hold on a minute, this is not right, this is sure conflict of interest. Because Vice Kartel did the first concert as soon as he was released, well, not as soon, at the stadium, and it was produced by Joe Bogdanovich and Scatter, Downsound Records. So therefore, it seems as if Vice Kartel, Scatter, and Downsound Record, Joe, are in business. So whatever decision that is made, it is made because of friendship. It is made not because of somebody being objective. So therefore, they are saying that the crown is going to remain in the hands of Beenie Man and Vice Kartel. Crown is not going to be official. People like me say, let me know in the comment section if you think that Vice Kartel is the king, the sole king of the crown, the heir to the crown of the king of dancehall, or do you think that Beenie Man should remain as the king based on his body of work, based on his performance, based on his shows, based on what he has been doing lately? Now, people, based on who you ask, you have Vice Kartel, him have a strong fan base. Vice Kartel have a strong base of persons that hate him. Beenie Man have a lot of fans. Beenie Man have a lot of fans that hate Vice Kartel based on the little tanglings that has been going on since Vice Kartel release. But the truth and the fact is that if you talk about inner the wildlife, the king of the lion is a lion that reigns supreme. The lion that really overthrow everybody based on his body of work, based on his consistency, not based on what he did last year or he used to run the place and have all of the little lioness them a breed for him, Rete, Lele. It is the person that is the most consistent. However, it seems as if the bar that is used for dancehall is a little bit different, and people kind of in them feelings, and people kind of blind as to who is really running the place. If you just use the shows that these persons are doing, Beenie Man versus Vice Kartel, it is going to be leading to Vice Kartel being the most dominant person in a dancehall and being the king, supposed to be the most dominant, the most relevant in my eyes. But people like me say, it is just my opinion. People are going to say that you are Vice Kartel agent Rete based on what jackasses told them. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that dancehall legend Bounty Killer draw for some assistance for a show that is supposed to be held in a couple of days from now. And that includes the help assistance of Massacre, Idonia, and Movado. Now when people say Movado was present at Idonia's show, and say Movado is going to be present at Bounty Killer show, people are said to themselves, then hold on a minute, something sound quite right. It is becoming more and more evident that Movado is not good with Vice Kartel. We see some Movado daughter came out and she blazed a fire upon Vice Kartel. We see some Vice Kartel kids, Little Addy and Little Vibes, have been respectful to Movado. Vice Kartel has not said anything bad about Movado. Even when he was asked in a recent live that he did Imam Movado good. Well, people, that is based on what Vice Kartel is saying, because it seems as if Vice Kartel is hell-bent that he's going to be the peacemaker in a dancehall. So therefore, him not diss anybody. Even Alkaline is getting props from Vice Kartel subliminally in a some sort of way, even though he might have shaded him in a live that he did a couple of days ago. Now, people, in my opinion, the war between Vice Cartel and Movada back in 2008, 2007 carry forward, where the relevant authority, the law, had to intervene, was so bitter that there's no love lost. These two people, even though them live amicable, even though they coexist, and even though both of them went through trauma, Vice Cartel about 13 years, Movada's son was incarcerated, released after 7 years. They are trying to make amends, but the bitterness between both is so vast that it is going to take some sorts of special therapy. And based on the fact that Movada is located in Florida, Movada linked with DJ Khaled, Vice Cartel is living in Florida, Vice Cartel is always in Florida. Florida, between where Movada and Vice Cartel live, is not that far apart, and they have not connected. That is not the type of MO that we see as it pertains to friends. Persons are going to go above and beyond if it is really their friend, if not, as is the case in this case. So that is why your sister Movada was present at Idonia show. Movada is going to be present at Bounty Killer show, and this is also based on contract. If the money not there, it is all about money. It is all about business. You cannot mix business and friendship. However, if I am your friend and I came out of jail after 12 to 13 years, I am going to do everything within my means and power to make sure, say, me give you a little strength, whether I am booked for the show or not. We have not seen that. So that tells me, in my mind, that Movada and Vice Cartel are not good. Movada is not trying to make amends. Maybe he will, but Vice Cartel is pushing it to make sure that the two friends are two enemies, bitter enemies, become friends and live amicable, kind of coexist. Is it going to happen? That is yet to be determined. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the bitterness between the Vibes Cartel, Gaza fans, and the Alkaline Vendetta fans, it continues. In the latest saga or episode, we see say the Alkaline Vendetta fans are claiming that Vice Cartel is wearing two watch. Vice Cartel is copying Alkaline by wearing two watches. And Alkaline was the first that started wearing two watches. Now, people, let's talk about this commonsensically. First thing first, there was a video circulating over social media when Vice Cartel bought a watch from a reputable watch dealer. He said that he does not have time to waste, so therefore he wears his watch. There was also a video circulating on social media where he was gifted a watch by Popcorn. When he got that watch, he was showing off those two watches. So therefore, it was a gift from Popcorn to Vice Cartel after he had just bought a watch. Popcorn gave him a more bezeled out watch, meaning more Isonite. He has been wearing those watches since and saying that him now no time for waste. Time is at hand. As to when Alkaline start wearing two watches, I don't know. But for all of you people that are wet around the mouth, still a sip on your Similac, can't even piss straight, don't know anything about dancehall history, I am going to give you a history of who was the originator of wearing two watches. That would be Little Wayne from Cash Money. Back in the days when Cash Money that was under Baby was the thing, including Juvenile and all of them. Little Wayne was the first one to wear two Rolex watches. So if anybody is the originator of that wearing two watch, it would have been Little Wayne, not Alkaline, not Vice Cartel. So now you know a little bit of history for the people who don't know. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that podcaster JAII FRAIS has been getting a beating on social media, left, right, and center. And this is after he did that trending video with that lady known as Chrissy. We see the foot type come out, we see the whole world, he was getting beaten upside down, sideways, back to front, whichever way you want to call it. Well, people, it seems as if he is getting the worstest beating that he has got ever since. And this is from Shalam. I want you to take a listen, take a look to exact what Shalam has to say as it pertains to JAII FRAIS, that interview, and as it pertains to Tolax. Nobody was spared in this interview or this live that Shalam did. Take a listen, take a look.
Man, but you fuck girl, but you do another. I said to them, I take the nana style. A long time, shit, this is about him. They never talk about him. Me now make him feel like say him, reconvince me. Reconvince you. A long time, let me tell you, if I see him at the Rihanna skit, I said, so, any man where you see do there's something, that me tell you, no. If you know how weird pan the pan, I rather that come, that's okay. That's fine with me. You can't wait. The future is long ahead of you. Me nah no time. You see that me go run left round here. And me go boom up round here. What I do? I mean, I don't know which one got me. I just for massacre me. I depend on I know him. Because me don't make my decision. I'm loving little children and food and children. But if I'm me alone, I will have gone home long time. I don't fuck body like that. I gotta fuck up in culture. And look at them I promote. Not no hot. Me tell you how this them all come to. Because nobody really want to work with them. You know? Because they can't come out when no man work with them. Because you know, you say then get all a man like me on all the platform. Them are going to converse to them about him, man, you know. And then we interview what we are going to do. As on 10 feet apart. So me get all the way down this. I was my own podcast. That's why I don't go on them podcast. That's why I don't go on them boy, them podcast. Hey, let's be on this podcast. My father, Shalam, and one of them boys that shit in a plate. All of them principal, every one of them birds of a feather, shit in a bush together. And one of them are shit in a plate. One of them will say, I didn't come and sing, I can't spell, anything they go sing this. The Batty Man, them are Batty Man, Tanta, stunts, me, sir. They don't make up their mind, they don't know where they do, I know it. The more money they get, the more them fuck up to. Can take a pill and drink at this. Now, the body man won't for a long time. They fall good. And some mad people live. Yeah, what is it? That's all shit happening. That shit that I play them. I come from a platform. They said the time for the economic contact, man. Wait. In more than, you see, you see right now, you see. I know for them out there, some big shit in a plate. I try normalize shit in a plate business. Boy, him done them catches in kissy one time. What kind of Batty Man business that? But the man platform, the man there thought is the dream of you. I'm going to expose them, man, and then bench them. Yeah, abomination for them, man. But you are two who them I really play with. I don't shut them. If anybody asks me even before this, me tell us about him and I chat with him. If you don't ask me even before, if for a long time, if we even podcast with just like go maybe not telling them. I don't mean, I don't know. But you know, don't like when we come burn them at that, and when we burn them, it look like I put them up and I try to take them down, you know. And that's why I don't like burn them, you know. I really come like a comment for them to right now, you know. I don't make them a try food, man. Let him not take them platform, no interview upon them. And then pan, talk to them, boy. You're mad. They not get me over them platform there. Me want you with two tweet man them and go say, because then they pan everybody, you know. In tweet man, they pan platform with them, you know. Two tweet man them, you know, so me put me on my picture with the two tweet man them. Let me tell you something. So weird things go on, boy, you know. And I me can't understand. The two tweet man them. One time, me two twin man them did a burn out some people, you know. Come here, watch them, you know. The two twin man them, you know. And them had half shit in a plate. The two twin man them. After me watch him about fire, you know. So me I say, yeah. So one time, remember when I man them say, when I fought man, then they go take one picture with J shit. And Fort Augustus. That's on fire upon them. And the two twin man them like them must say a bad fire, Fort Augustus a burn. And when me look, the two twin man then go interview him, you know. Him, you know. So me I wonder what me how it two twin man them I go say about their friend. I me say them a triplet and me say they would be kill me out there. People say left them. But you know, say they look alike. It what they cut their side of the hair. That you just want and go them beard the same. We are twin. We are triplet. We are me say. So me I go see where him I go say about a program. That's why me not go over there. Hey, I told twin man they want to interview me twin. From me tell us me I go a Vice Kartel concert, go perform. Him and them big stupid circle. Him and them weird. He look like them they do a lot of gentlemen there yo. A good thing there bad man and a boy and a boss me and me can't boss myself. Me say, me never tough. Me say two twin man them. He look like them they do a lot of gentlemen, you know. I don't know get you know. I want to think. Me live on ganja and blood pressure. And no 4th August, have a bonfire.
Now, people, here's the facts about social media. Some people will do just about anything to reach that ulterior motive. It is always about the money. It is always about the views. It is always about the clout. If you have zero morals and you're trying to pay your bills, which applies to a lot of persons on social media, including JAII FRAIS. So whenever JAII FRAIS has a program called Toxic Talk, and it applies appropriately because it is toxic talk, don't know where you find these people that are so toxic. However, it seems as if he is doing his due diligence and him find them whichever place he finds them from. Dig them up from under the bottom of the sea, bottom being the operative word, because these people are actually grounds out. So he knows exactly what he's doing. Controversy and drama sell on social media and SEX sells. So therefore, if you're going to speak about SEX and then you have controversy and drama, it is going to make your thing take off. It is going to actually trend. And that is exactly what it did. So we see Shalam is blazing a fire like he always does. And the SHIT in a played people. And the names that he call up, Tulax, him say them are sellout. Him say that they are conflicting, contradicting. Because at the same time, Tulax or the brother or whichever one did a program and him say JAII FRAIS if you get a bashing. He also did an interview with JAII FRAIS. JAII FRAIS did an interview whichever way they sat down on couch and they spoke and them reason. So this is what Shalam is saying. You are conflicting yourself. You cannot be burning out something and then in the next side, you're there over there on the couch attack and doing the same thing that you are burning out. It is hypocritical. So people, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that JAII FRAIS and the twins, the two brother them are 3 Ps in our pod? They are hypocrite. They are doing the same thing just for the views. It is all about the money. Point blank and period.